Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the New York Jets franchise here on Madden 18. Starting this one off with highlights of a Sunday night football divisional matchup here in MetLife Stadium, taking on the Buffalo Bills. Robbie Anderson going to take the touchdown pass from Robert Wilson to get the Jets off on the right foot 7-0, but Derrick Henry would quickly extinguished that party with a touchdown of his own. Chandler Catanzaro on for the 62-yard field goal. That one no good. So we remain with a tie game. Derrick Henry, good running, and that'll be his second touchdown of the game to give the Bills a 14-7 lead. But later on, Tariq Cohen going to get into the end zone with his first touchdown of the day, tying the ball game up at 14. Now Bennett going to find Jordan Matthews in the back of the end zone to make it 21-14 Bills, as this game is a back-and-forth affair until Derrick Henry gets in with his third touchdown of the day, making it 28-14. But Tariq Cohen going to find a way to get his second touchdown of the day and make this one a 28-21 game. With not much time remaining, the Bills pick up a field goal. It's 31-21, and Wilson going to find Garrett Windsor into the end zone for a touchdown, making it 31-28. Onside kick would be no good, and that would seal the fate for the Jets. Their first loss of the season coming at home to Devontae Bennett and the Bills. 31-28, a narrow loss. Robert Wilson actually outplayed Devontae Bennett. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Derrick Henry, though, outplaying Tariq Cohen just a little bit, doing a lot of work for the Bills. Garrett Windsor way up there in receiving for these Jets. If you look at the sack numbers, Jets get 2 sacks, 1 Tywan Dean and 1 by Kedrick Hughes, and they get a pick by Rodriguez Collins. Shaquille Barrett with a forced fumble and recovery. It kind of looked like a very even game, but if you look at the team stats, it was pointing all Bills for a long time. They were better in the red zone and all. So now we move on to Jacksonville, in the rain of Florida. Jets with a 7-3 lead over the Jags. There's a nice spin move by Cohen, but he would fumble the football. Picked up by Jacksonville. That gives them a chance right here, and Leonard Fournette is going to take it in for the touchdown and the first lead for Jacksonville of the ball game. They would extend that lead to 17-7 until Tariq Cohen able to draw the Jets a little more near with a touchdown right there. Now a 17-14 game, and that touchdown right there to Will Tye going to make it a 24-14 game. It's a 10-point lead for Jacksonville in the fourth quarter. Robert Wilson going to try and run this one himself. He will get very close, but he will not get in. But it will be Tariq Cohen helping him out and getting the Jets to within a field goal. Later on, Jets have an opportunity here to take a lead in the ball game, but a fumble. It'll be scooped up by Martinez Rankin. That would lead to the Jets tying the game with a field goal instead of taking a lead. Blake Bortles going to throw this one. That's a first down. Jaguars with an opportunity to win the ball game right here, and not enough leg on the 53-yarder. So a 24-24 game going to OT. Blake Bortles sacked by Azim Victor and company, leaving a 3rd and 17, and Bortles incomplete. Jaguars would take their field goal here in overtime. Now, not much time remaining in overtime, and Tariq Cohen doing what he does best, finding the end zone, giving the Jets the victory here in Jacksonville, 30-27 in overtime. Blake Bortles a little disappointed, but you're Blake Bortles, as he had a Blake Bortles type game. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Robert Wilson was not great, but no touchdowns, no interceptions. He let Tariq Cohen take over the ball game with 109 yards, 3 touchdowns, He also had some yardage receiving, so this was definitely a Tariq Cohen type game. Tywan Dean with 1.5 sacks was the star on defense, as well as Jamal Adams with 2 picks. Kevin Tolliver also had a pick in the game, but we lose Billy Chavis to injury for 8 weeks. The superstar rookie corner going down. We still losing Billy Price and Myles Gaskin for a few weeks, so without them, it's going to be rough as we take on the Miami Dolphins here at home, and Ryan Tannehill already 2 for 2 with a touchdown, looking to score more, but he will be injured, and that looked pretty serious. It's 13-10 later on. Robert Wilson finds the rookie Hayes for the touchdown, giving the Jets their first real lead of the ball game. It's 17-13 later on here in the third, and that field goal blocked. And that is going to give the Jets an opportunity. They would take a field goal, extend their lead to 7 points. Now Joshua Dobbs throwing a pick in the end zone. A dumb attempt bringing it out there by Green, but the Jets would do their part in not making it hurt them, as Tariq Cohen running downfield, getting into the red zone, leaving Robert Wilson with this chance as he's going to run for the first down, but he will fumble the football. Dolphins will pick it up. It is Rashad Jones, and the Dolphins have new life here with under a minute to play. Joshua Dobbs would get sacked by Tywan Dean, who was just having a hell of a season. And now Joshua Dobbs going to roll to his right. He has got to find somebody here. He is throwing downfield. It is intercepted by Marcus May. Marcus May will end this ball game with an interception, and the Dolphins are done. Ryan Tannehill's got to get that arm checked out. And it is 20-13, Jets in a close game against the Miami Dolphins, a lot closer than they wanted to have. But Robert Wilson has a decent game. Ryan Tannehill was 2 for 2 for a touchdown before he was injured. Robert Wilson, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not his best game, not his worst game. Over 100 quarterback rating. You can't ask for too much more than that. Joshua Dobbs came in, played terribly for the Dolphins. 2 interceptions. Tariq Cohen, 115 yards. Didn't get any scores today. A little surprise there. Jamius Hayes was our leading receiver. 57 yards and a touchdown. Windsor had 51. So you see there, Jamius Hayes, maybe a breakout game for him. We'll see. We'll see how that transpires for him, if that does anything for his stock in the future with this club. Cooper Kupp. Fuck that guy. Just kidding. Anyways, sacks. Tywan Dean, Kedrick Hughes, both with sacks again. An interception there for Damar Green. Good to see him get it done. And Marcus May, of course, with an interception as well. All right, trying to negotiate here with Myles Gaskin. Got to keep him on the team for the foreseeable future. It's going to be a 5-year, $27 million deal, and he will take it. So we move into the final game of the video at the Cleveland Browns. And standing tough in the pocket is Robert Wilson as he fires that one over the middle to Garrett Windsor for the touchdown, giving the Jets a 7-0 lead. And then Tariq Cohen finding a seam. He is so fast, it is ridiculous. He burns the Cleveland Brown defense for another touchdown, giving it a 14-0 lead. Later on, it's 17-7, and there's only a minute 50 to play, and that's going to be picked off. Denzel Ward for the Browns is going to take this one, and he's going to break Robert Wilson's tackle and have free run to the end zone. What a play by Denzel Ward. And that will draw the Browns closer at 17-14. Now Robert Wilson breaking the tackle, going to run this one, and he will fumble, and that is going to be picked up by Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett makes a huge play for the Browns, and they have new life here. Under a minute to go. Browns have a chance. 4th and 4. It'll be incomplete. and that will end the chances of Deshaun Kaiser with a comeback, as the Jets, it was ugly, but they get the win 17-14, and you'd rather have the dub than the L. Looking at the stats, Deshaun Kaiser was horrible. Robert Wilson was not very good. So 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Robert Wilson, but just a pick for Deshaun Kaiser. Tariq Cohen was the star, 178 yards and a touchdown for him. Not going to be a lot on the receiving end. Wasn't really a passing day, but Kedrick Hughes with 3 sacks. Of course, Tywan Dean got in there for another. Azim Victor had a sack and an interception. So, big games from 3 stars on our defense. Kevin Tolliver was able to force a fumble, but nobody recovered it in this game. Looking ahead, we will start out the next episode with a game against the New Orleans Saints. They are 5-3. We are 7-1, but we will have Billy Price back. We will also have Myles Gaskin back. That is huge. Look at those 2 running backs. What a duo. Is there a better duo in the league? Let me know in the comments section below, as we are 7-1 and 2 games up on the only team that beat us this year, the Buffalo Bills. Please go ahead and drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new. Plenty more of these videos coming your way. Let me know what you're thinking so far in the comment section below. Do we repeat?